In this video, I want to share about bipolar disorder and people feeling lost. I am a bipolar author, an expert, and also a bipolar survivor. I found that many people with bipolar disorder struggle. They are trying so hard to figure out their lives. They have so many things they have to face, whether it be making friends, getting along with family, dealing with finances, trying to overcome the problems that they've lived with. It can be very, very overwhelming. But the good news is, for those with bipolar, there is hope. If you will take small, slow steps, you can really work on your life and rebuild it. In my own case, when I was about 15, my bipolar started. It began with me feeling like my brain was bleeding. I ended up going to the emergency room, and they could tell that I was mentally unstable. I was in a manic state, and I got hospitalized. And I'll never forget being 15 and being walked down that long hallway, being put in a room, my mom and stepdad being so upset and crying, knowing they had to leave their 15-year-old son in a psychiatric hospital. Now, I was diagnosed during that hospital stay with bipolar 1, and I began to try different medications, and it was really, really hard. I would somewhat stabilize and get released from the hospital, but my moods were not really calm and together. It would take 5 different times to go to the hospital, and missing many weeks of school and losing all my friends, and basically my freedom and everything was taken away. But at that time I prayed and I asked God for a second chance, and I believe He gave me one, and I was able to slowly rebuild my life. I found the right medicine. I started to go to therapy. I went to support groups, and I really, worked on learning how to handle bipolar disorder. I read all the books and research and everything I could so that I could help get my life, back on track. And since that time, I ended up getting my master's degree in social work. I worked as a therapist for many years, helping people with depression and bipolar and anxiety and all these different problems. I went on to go to California and start a group called Bipolar Los Angeles, where we ran groups and helped people that were suffering from bipolar. I wrote a book called Beating Bipolar, which shares all my lessons, talks about how I was able to get married and have children and have a career, and to get my weight under control and be stable and balance my moods. And the book was an amazing success. I've been able to travel all over the world sharing my story and educating and helping others. And I also do one-on-one coaching where I work with you by phone, and I every day help you, work on the goals that you're needing to get to, and to give you the motivation and the encouragement and the positive energy to rebuild your life. And I want to say that when you have bipolar, you can get back on track. It's not always easy. You do have to find the right medicine. You do have to work on your life. You do have to take small steps. But if you do all those things, you can get to a healthier place. You can go on to have a successful life. And the reality is, with bipolar, we're all different. Each brain is different. You might be able to work part-time, or you might be able to work full-time, or you might be able to volunteer. Whatever your capabilities are, I believe if you take small, slow steps, you can get back to doing things that are making you happy. Maybe you like to write, or you like to read, or you like to do art or music or anything creative. That's a wonderful way for those of us with bipolar to let out our feelings and to find outlets and things we can do to help us. I make these videos because I love to share my stories and be creative. I'm here in my backyard, doing something on my Sunday that I feel is productive and helpful. And you can find things in your own life. And if you're interested in learning about the coaching that we do, the wonderful book I wrote, and all the tools we've created to help you, we run a site called bipolaronline.com. That's bipolaronline.com. You can also find amazing free videos we've created on YouTube, sharing lessons and stories, and with the main goal of giving you hope. Because many times when we face a mental illness, we feel lost, or we feel like we don't have any hope, or we feel like there's no reason to go on. There's also a sad statistic that many with bipolar will end their lives. My goal is to create hope so that people with bipolar press forward and don't end their lives, because I really believe those of us with this mental illness have a lot to contribute to the world, and if we can learn to get our lives together, we can make positive change, and we can be productive, and we can have full lives. I want to thank you for watching this video. Please check out bipolaronline.com. You can subscribe to my channel, and I wish you a wonderful day. And please know, no matter how dark or hard your journey has been, there is a potential to get healthier, and I really hope you will work on rebuilding your life. I thank you for allowing me to share this video with you, and I hope you have a terrific day.